The following game is being played with History Maker Baseball Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2022, all rights reserved. If you would like to order a copy of History Maker Baseball Express, or if you would like to check out the other products offered from Play Games, please click on the link provided in the description box below. Good morning, everybody, as we welcome you to yet another series in this 1927 Yankees Gauntlet Challenge. As you can see, the 1927 Yankees currently lead the Gauntlet Challenge, one series to none. This is game one of a best of 5 games series between the 1927 Yankees and the 2016 Chicago White Sox. And this is what you can expect for a non-World Series participant team whenever they play the 1927 Yankees throughout this project and throughout this series. As you can see, the sunny, stormy qualities next to the scoreboard are still there, so they will be there throughout the entirety of the series. And again, I will be collecting side statistics using off-screen homebrew charts that I personally made. I'll leave a link to both of them in the description box below if you own a copy of History Maker Baseball Express. Without further ado, the pitching matchup for Game 1 in this best of 5 game set is going to feature, for the 1927 Yankees, of Wadey Hoyt, and for the 2016 White Sox is none other than the left-hander Chris Sale. And with that, lineups have been exchanged at home plate. The umpire is ready to shout play ball. Chris Sale is ready. Earl Combs is ready, and let's get to it as I dropped my dice and found it. Let's get to it. Sorry for the delay. For the start of the game. 145. Is Chris Sale an ace or dynamic pitcher? He is not. Is Earl Combs a sad sack batter? He is not. So it's a -1 from black die if flash. Chris Sale has flash, so 5 will become a 4. Putting the runners on first and third. And it is a 4-4. So we are going to have to refer to the decider die here. Let me just double check. Ace, no. Sad no. Yep. So we're going to have to refer to the decider die. And Dot says that Earl Combs has gotten 2 hits. And again, mentioning the side statistics, I am collecting stats for the entire game. So unlike in full play where you just you collect stats at bat by at bat, for Express, you're collecting stats for the entire game. So with that being said, I'm going to roll the red D6 here, with 1 to 6 is a home run, 2 and 5 is a single, 3 is a triple, 4 is a double. And Combs is going to get 2 hits. We got a 3, and it's a triple. And a 4 is a double. So he's 2/3 of the way from a cycle in this game. And we go now to Mark Koenig for the men on base chart. I roll all three dice and read the black and blue dice. And it reads a 12. Slugger hits home run. Is Mark Koenig a slugger? No, he is not. So it's going to be ending up being a single and an RBI. And the Yankees will lead this game one of this series 1-0. We head to the bottom of the first with the score of 1927 Yankees 1, and the White Sox are taking their first plate appearances right now. Here's Adam Eaton. 224. 224. That is is Wadey Hoyt an ace pitcher? He's a semi-ace. Decider Dice says he is. Now, again, for those of you that are just joining us, the way that I work with the semi-ace quality, I'm just going to say if they have semi-ace, they have it. If they don't, they don't. Unlike the optional rule for posted on the Play Games website for in regards to the quality. Semi-ace, if they have semi-ace, they will have ace for the entire game. But the way that I play it and throughout this game and throughout this project, if a pitcher has ace, he has it for that at bat. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So in this case, he does. It's going to end up being a no-run inning of 2. And after one inning of play, the score is 1927 Yankees 1, 2016 White Sox 0. Here we go with Babe Ruth, the Bambino. 336. Is Zale a workman pitcher? No, he is not. Is Babe Ruth a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So it's going to be an RBI question mark result, and it looks like Babe Ruth is going to get the RBI. Now again, if you were just joining us, how the RBI and micro RBI results are going to work is I will roll off of another side homebrew, one of two side homebrew charts that I have created for this project. Is for RBI question mark results, you're going to determine by the decider die. In this case, Babe Ruth got the RBI, and we are going to roll the decider die again to determine the outcome of the RBI with a dot equaling a hit or sacrifice and a blank equaling an error. So it's going to be an error for Babe Ruth. He got the error. Excuse me. Babe Ruth got the RBI still, but somehow someone in the lineup got on base via the error. So with that, we will be referring to the black die first with 1, 2, or 3. The error was committed in the outfield, and 4, 5, or 6. The error was committed in somewhere in the infield. So in this case, we have a black 3. The error was committed in the outfield. Then we will refer to the red die here. And 1 and 2 is the left fielder. 3 and 4 is the center fielder. 5 and 6 is the right fielder. And if it were the infielder, it just go by position. 1 is pitcher, 2 is catcher. 3 is first baseman, so on and so on and so on. So in this case here, the error was committed in the outfield with the center fielder committing the error for the home team. And the Yankees go up by a score of 2-0. We move to the bottom half of the second, and Tim Anderson up at the dish, no longer with the White Sox, unfortunately. He moved on to the Miami Marlins, thank God. Yeah, he was a Tiger killer for many, many years since he joined the White Sox. So anyway, Tim Anderson. 556. Is Wadey Hoyt a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Tim Anderson a hero batter? He is. It's going to be a men on base adjustment of the black die roll. So in this case here, Tim Anderson's running quality is neutral, blank or neutral, as I would call it. So, and as you can see by the black die here, we have a bases loaded situation. We are going to be referring to the my optional men on base narrative homebrew chart that I have also created for this series. And the way that this will work is there are three side charts into one. The top of the chart, which I'll leave a link to the whole thing in the description box below. If you own a copy of History Maker Baseball Express. If you please don't click the link, because I want to protect because I want to protect the integrity of Keith Avallone's games. So in this case, we're going to be reading the top chart first. So what we will do is we will be referring to the black die and the blue die. So the black die is the blue die is the column. Black die is the row. So in this case here, we will be looking at the black D6 of 6. And we will look at the bases loaded row. So here, it is dot equaling 3 hits or blank equaling multiple runners on base. We go to the multiple runners on base chart on the chart below. In this case here, the decider die was not used. So Tim Anderson has collected 3 hits for the game. So, and again, we will roll the red die with 1 and a 6 equaling a home run, 2 and a 5 equaling a single. 3 is a triple, 4 is a double. And he has 3 hits to collect. So he gets a single. Oops. For his first hit. It's a triple for his second hit. And a double for his third hit. So he is 3/4 of the way from the cycle. Excuse me, he's 1/4, 1 hit away from the cycle is Tim Anderson. And we move on to the men on base chart for Jose Abreu. We get the roll here and flip his card. So Jose Abreu will now back current. I think he's still with the Astros, I believe. I may be wrong, but who knows? And we'll read the black and blue dice for the mob chart, which is a 46. Same or reliever gets a strikeout. So we're going to be looking at the pitcher's handedness. So in this case, it's a righty against the batter's batting hand, which is also a righty. So in this case here, if it's the same, so righty or lefty, is it a righty? So in this case here, is it a righty matchup? Yes, it is. Wadey Hoyt is going to get the strikeout, and that is going to end the second inning here at Guaranteed Rate Field, even though it says U.S. Cellular Field on the chart, on the ballpark, on screen. Those are just there just in case if any ballpark microchart result comes up with a triple twos. So at any time, we will be referring to those qualities up on the top middle corner of the screen. So with that being said, the score remains 2-0 after 2 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. Lou Gehrig will lead off the top of the third inning here. In game 1, 3-4-6. There we go. 2-4-6. 3-4-6. Sorry. Is Chris Sale a star pitcher? He's a semi-star. Decider Die says he is not. So we move on to the batter here on a 3-4-6. Excuse me. Yeah, 3-4-6. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. 3-4-6. So again, I play for freshness. Again, if you were just joining us for the first time, I play three full fresh and 3 semi-fresh. So everything is neutral for all the pitchers in terms of freshness. So in this case, is he fresh? Yes, he is still fresh because we're still in the first 3 innings. Is Lou Gehrig a hero batter? No, he is not. So it's a chance for a solo home run. And what do you know? He has the home run king quality. That one is hit high, hit far. Chris Sale made a mistake, offered up a lengthy curveball, and Lou Gehrig shoots one out to deep left center towards the sign where it says the catch, and gone. Lou Gehrig puts the 1927 Yankees on the board with his tack on another run, I should say. And it's now 3-0 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. We head to the bottom half of the third, and let's see if the White Sox can answer right back. Five, 6-6. 5-6-6. That is Hoyt a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Todd Frazier utility batter? He is. And what do you know? It's another no runs inning. However, it's a possibility for a solo home run. Todd Frazier does have the home run king quality. He answers back with one of his own, and the White Sox do get on the board here in the bottom half of the third, courtesy of a Todd Frazier solo home run hit out to straightaway center. It was hit high, far, and gone. And that'll take care of the first 3 innings with the score 1927 Yankees 3 and the 2016 White Sox 1. Move on now to the top half of the fourth, and Ben Pascal now up at the plate. 2-4-6. 2-4-6. We have, is Sale a star pitcher? He's a semi-star. Decider Die says he is a star. So that is going to be a no-run inning result for Chris Sale. Nice bounce back inning after giving up the solo home run to Lou Gehrig for Chris. And it's going to end up being a 4 blank for the no runs narrative advanced option. So I play my games with the no runs narrative option. So in that particular at bat, since the decider die was used, I would then roll it again. In this case, I got a blank. So the NRN result or no runs narrative would be 4 blank, just in case if there were a semi-quality, if the pitcher had any semi-quality, either semi-flash or semi-control, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We move to the bottom half of the fourth, and Chris Sale managed to hold the Yankees. Now can the Yankees try to hold the White Sox from scoring again? Oh, let's try and quirk, re-roll again. The blue die landed on top of the decider die. So we'll roll. 246. Is Wadey Hoyt a star pitcher? No. Is Melky Cabrera a champion batter? He is not. Oh, baby, chance for a solo home run. There's no run inning. However, there's a possibility of a solo home run chance. And this time, we have a black 6, and the decider die says it's going to be 2 RBIs. Or no, excuse me. It'll be, if it's a black 6 and the batter has either home run king or slugger qualities, which in this case, Melky Cabrera is a semi-slugger, and the decider die says he is a slugger, Melky is going to hit one high, far, and gone to bring the White Sox even closer. It's 3-2, still in favor of the 1927 Yankees. And that's the end of 4 innings here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. In Chicago. And again, the score is 1927 Yankees 3 and the 2016 White Sox 2. Oh, we got to switch both cards here to Tony Lazzeri for the Yankees and Brett Lawrie for the White Sox. Now it's Tony Lazzeri's at bat with a 1-1-3. Is Chris Sale a struggling pitcher? No, he is not. Is Lazzeri a utility batter? No, he is not. So it's an RBI result. And the decider die says zilch, no RBI. So another Chris Sale inning, no run inning. And it will be a 1 dot for the no runs narrative for future statistics that I will be keeping off to the side, off screen. And we head to the bottom half of the 5th with the score remaining 3-2 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. Here we go with Brett Lawrie. We're in game 1 of this best of 5 game series. 1-2-5. Again, you can see it is a 1-2-5. And is the pitcher fresh still? Decider die says he is not. So that is going to be a men on base running adjustment result. So in this case, Brett Lawrie does not need any adjustment because his running rating is a neutral or blank. So it is going to be a 5, which is a runners on second and third. We will refer to the blue and black D6 on my optional men on base homebrew narrative chart under the second and third. And we're going to need to re-roll the decider die because it was used for to determine if Wadey Hoyt was fresh or not. And it's a blank. We're going to see multiple runners on base below on the multiple runners on base chart. And for that, I'm going to be reading the red die, even though it says blue die. I'm going to be reading on the chart. You can use whatever die you want. I will be using the red die here for the multiple runners on base chart, and it's a 1 for second and third. So Brett Lawrie had 2 walks in his first 2 plate appearances and a double and a game-tying RBI to put the score at 3-3. Heading in for the mob chart for Avi Garcia. And again, I roll all 3 dice on the mob chart. That way I don't have to roll another one, roll another single dice. And I read the black and blue dice as mentioned. And it's a 23. 23 is eager, grounds out. So is Avi Garcia an eager batter? He's a semi-eager. Decider Dice says he is not. So he walked. So Wadey Hoyt walked Avi Garcia to load the bases for the catcher, Deanna Navarro. Let's see if the White Sox have any magic in them to mount a huge effort here to get Chris Sale an opportunity for the win. Here's Deanna Navarro. 24, Goldfielder makes the out. Unfortunately, Lazeri's not a gold, so it's an error on the Yankees and an RBI to take. So error, safe at first, and an RBI for Deanna Navarro, and the White Sox, the 2016 White Sox, take the lead 4-3 here in Game 1 of this series for the 1927 New York Yankees Gauntlet Challenge of Series 2. Here's JB Shuck. 34. Slugger hits double. Is JB Shuck a slugger? No, he is not. It's going to be a single and 2 RBIs. And the White Sox take a 6-3 lead here to end the 5th inning. And boy, oh boy, with Chris Sale stymieing the 1927 Yankees, they have no answer as of late after a huge monster inning from the Chicago White Sox, down 3 to I believe 3-2. No, 3-1 at the start of this inning. They have now taken a 6-3 lead over the 1927 Yankees heading into the top half of the 6th. Oh, baby. And Chris Sale is going back out there to hopefully seal his chance for the win. Let's see if he can do it against Joe Duggan. 4-5-6. Is Chris Sale fresh still? Again, 3 full fresh, 3 semi-fresh for all the pitchers in this project. The Decider Dice says he is fresh. So we move on. Is Joe Duggan a hero batter? No, he is not. It's going to be a no-run inning result. And we're going to need to re-roll the Decider Die with a 6. With a 6 dot as a result, and Chris Sale is through 6 innings. Oh, baby, oh, me, oh, my. And we will make a pitching change for the Yankees. And it looks like the pen is active, and it looks like a pitcher is ready to come into the game. So timeout as we make a pitching change. Miles Thomas will be the new Yankee pitcher here to include this game here as the bullpen hero, with Adam Eaton stepping up to the plate in a 6-3 game in favor of the 2016 Chicago White Sox. Edge, so my quirk is we're going to re-roll all 4 dice. 2, 4, 6. Is Thomas a star pitcher? No. Is Eaton a champion batter? No, he is not. Chance for a solo shot. He does not have either slugger or home run king. So it's going to be ending up being a no-run inning. So in that case, it's a enter-in 4 dot. And that will end the White Sox half of the 6th. We go into the 7th here at Guaranteed Rate Field. It is the 2016 White Sox 6 and the 1927 Yankees 3. Pat Collins now up at the dish against Chris Sale, hoping to go for a quality start here. And it's a 4-5-6. And we have, is Chris Sale still fresh? He is fresh, even though it says pitcher not fresh. He is still fresh because of the semi freshness quality. He retains semi freshness, I would say, with that. So I'm hoping that I would play that rule right. But we're going to say, yes, he is still fresh. Is Pat Collins a hero batter? He is not. So we're going to have to re-roll the decider die because it was used for the freshness and it was a black 6 for a possible chance at a solo home run to bring the game even closer. Can the White Sox manage to stop it? I'll take it anyway. And they cannot. It is hit high, far, and gone. And it's a 6-4. And the Yankees creep ever closer. The score is now 6-4 in favor of the 2016 White Sox as we head to the stretch here at Guaranteed Rate Field / US Cellular Field. And Tim Anderson will lead off the bottom of the second here. The White Sox 7th here with a 4.66. Is Thomas a workman pitcher? He is a workman pitcher. So in this case, it's a bases loaded situation. And the decider die says 3 hits. So it looks like Tim Anderson may get a chance to get the cycle. Here with a single on a 2, 5 on a another single. 2 and 5 is a single, and 3. And again, that's a 3. 3 is a triple. Let me double check. Yes, 3 is a triple. So 2 singles and a triple. So he has collected all the hits, but not the possibility of the home run yet. But stats will tell at the end of the video. Here's Jose Abreu. On the men on base chart with a 46, reading the black and blue dice. 46, there we go. And it says same or reliever. This time, Miles Thomas is a reliever. So either way, they're still righty, and it's Miles Thomas is the reliever, so he automatically gets the strikeout. And that will end the White Sox half of the 7th. And we head to the 8th inning with the score of 6-3 in favor of the 2016 Chicago White Sox here in Game 1 of this series. Here's Cedric Durst to lead off the top half of the 8th for the Yanks. 2.55. See, it's a 2.55. Is Chris Sale a struggler pitcher? No. 2.55, yeah. Is Chris Sale a struggler pitcher? No. Is Durst a utility batter? No, he is not. So men on base chance for -1 for black die of flash. Yes, he does have flash. So a 5 will become a 4. And that's going to be a runners on first and third situation and let's see, according to our mob chart. Now, we will then reduce that 5 to a 4, so it's still going to be a first and third situation with the decider die not used, so it'll be 2 hits for Cedric Durst. And we are going to then roll the red die to determine what the 2 hits were. It'll be a home run, and that'll creep them ever closer. It's 6-5. And a 4, which is a double for Cedric Durst. And here's Earl Combs reading from the mob chart using black and blue dice of 23. Eager grounds out. Is Combs an eager batter? No, he is not. So it's going to be a walk to load the bases. And the pitching coach is on his way out to the mound and to tell Chris Sale, hey, we want to make sure you hold this lead here. But hopefully this pep talk will work for the White Sox. And let's see if it does. Bring on Mark Koenig with a 34. 34 says a slugger hits double. Is Mark Koenig a slugger? No, he is not. So unfortunately, it's going to be a tie game. And the White Sox blow a 6-3 lead. And the Yankees ties the game up at 6-all. And unfortunately, the pep talk didn't work out for the White Sox as intended. Yeah, for some of you out there thinking, why did I not pull Chris Sale before the men on base chart to preserve the lead? But I just really wanted to see what would have happened if I didn't. So, and again, the score going into the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the White Sox can still manage to pull off a chance to untie the game and hopefully send this game to the 9th inning, as Todd Frazier will stand up to the plate. And it appears the White Sox pen is getting active as Chris Sale, after he comes off the mound after giving up the lead, will hopefully get the win if the White Sox manage to take the lead here in the 8th. Let's hope they can do it. Todd Frazier. 1-2-4. Is Thomas an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Todd Frazier a champion batter? No, he is not. So it's going to be ending up being a no runs inning result. 2. And that's going to send us to the 9th inning. And the Chicago White Sox are going to be making a pitching change. Timeout. Dan Jennings will be the new Chicago White Sox pitcher to take over here in the top half of the 9th, as we get set to see the end of this ball game here. How is it going to end up? Let's see and find out. Bambino, Babe Ruth, 256. Is Jennings a workman pitcher? No, he is not. Is Babe Ruth a sad sack batter? No, he is not. It's going to be a men on base result, -1 for black die of flash, which he does. That prevents a bases loaded situation, but it will still have runners on second and third with the decider die By 6. Workman, no. Sensec, no. So yeah, the decider die was not used, and Babe Ruth is going to collect 2 hits from this men on base opportunity. And they are a single with a 5 and another single with another 5. So 2 singles in that at bat, or excuse me, in for the game so far, are up to this point for the Bambino Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig with the runners at in really much well in scoring position. And Lou Gehrig punch through this White Sox defense to take the lead. 23 using the blue and black dice. 23. Eager grounds out. Lou Gehrig is not an eager. It's a walk to load the bases. For Ben Pascal. Pascal. If I butcher any names, I do apologize. But on the bottom, here's Pascal. 16, good eye rolls again. Pascal's not a good eye. Jennings strikes out to strand the bases loaded. Can the White Sox walk things off? Or can Miles Thomas hold the lead, hold this game right where it's at to send this game to extra innings? Let's see and find out right now with Melky Cabrera for the bottom half of the 9th. And it's a 2-3-4. Thomas is fresh. Melky Cabrera is not a sad sack batter. Oh, this could be their chance. -1 from black die if control for a mob result. Thomas does not have control. It is a mob 4 result of the runners on first and third. And let's see, the decider die 2, 3, 4. He's fresh. He's full fresh. Sad sack, no. So the decider die was not used. First and third, we have ourselves a dot, which will result in Melky Cabrera getting 2 hits here for the game. And let's see what those 2 hits are. And it looks like he's going to be getting a triple in one at bat and a single in the other. Oh me, oh my. Are the White Sox going to be pulling off a miracle here in game 1 to send this game, to hopefully win this game and prevent the Yankees from going to extras here in this instant classic? Game tied up at 6, possibly maybe game of the year if you ask me. And it seems I have lost my blue dice, so timeout as I find out where my blue dice is. All right, I have found my blue dice here, and we're ready to continue with Brett Lawrie here in the bottom half of the 9th for the with the men on base chart. 12, slugger hits home run. Oh, he's a slugger. That is going to be game over. And the White Sox walk off the 1927 Yankees by a final score of 9-6. And to determine how many outs there were, or when the winning run was scored, I refer to the red die here with someone I think posted this with 1 to 2 is no outs, 3 and 4 is with 1 out, and 5 and 6 is 2 outs in the ninth, or in the walk-off inning that the walk-off home run or walk-off hit was played. So in this case here, Miles Thomas will get 2/3 in added on to his innings. So he would innings according to his stats, and his stats will be kept offline and will be shared during the post game, which is coming up next. Once again, your final score: the White Sox walk off the 1927 Yankees with a Brett Lawrie walk-off home run to win Game 1 of this series and take a 1-0 lead in the series by a final score of 9-6.